All right, welcome to business. The IMF World Bank Spring Meeting is going on in the U.S. and quite a lot of postulations are coming, recommendations coming from the meeting. And Nigeria's got one advice, and the country has been advised to engage in comprehensive tax reforms to improve revenue for infrastructure development. The recommendation was given during the Fiscal Monitoring Report presentation at the ongoing meeting in Washington, D.C. Lara Folayan reports.
Nigeria has one of the lowest tax revenue to GDP ratios in the world, one of the lowest amongst its peers. The country's interest to tax ratio is high because tax collection has not been properly harnessed. The nation is now being told to aggressively streamline tax incentives and exemptions while exploring new taxable options.
In Georgia and Rwanda, improvements in the fight against corruption helped raise tax revenue by 13 percentage points and 6 percentage points of GDP, respectively, within just a few years of major reforms. Sustainable and inclusive growth requires improving tax systems and more and better investment in people and infrastructure.
Low-income countries' public debt vulnerabilities have increased. Countries the IMF considers at high risk or in debt distress have grown by half since 2012 to 24. Additional spending of about 20% of GDP is now needed to attain the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030.
To achieve the SDGs, each country needs to have full ownership of its own development strategy. Strong, sustainable, and inclusive growth is at the center of the process. Public and private financing should contribute.
Improved public financial management, transparency, accountability, as well as budget component and spending efficiency are recommended strategies at the spring meetings for better economic management in developing countries like Nigeria. Lara Folayan, TVC News, Washington, D.C.